Sitzik shutting down delivery units. In the last 2 months, more hospitals in Maine have announced they are closing maternity wards.
Yeah, that means that EMTs are being asked now to bear a bigger burden as Maine enters into what's known as a maternity care desert.
The I-Team's Stephanie Grinley shows us how ambulance crews are being pushed to redefine delivery service.
I felt very confident in being able to get to the hospital on time. And now that's changed.
Planning to start a family in parts of Maine? Buckle up.
The day they announced, I found out on Facebook.
Houlton Regional Hospital shut down its labor and delivery unit this past Friday, just 1 month before Emily Kastner's due date.
My daughter was born in the same room that I was born in.
She's now scheduled to be induced at the next nearest hospital in Caribou, 56 miles away.
Perry Medical Center is an hour and 15 minutes, give or take.
Does that make you nervous?
Yes, that I might deliver my baby in the car, or I might have to deliver in an emergency room. I never saw that as an issue for me personally. I know that happens in other places.
And it doesn't end with her hospital. Mount Desert Island Hospital will close its labor and delivery unit in Bar Harbor in July, the 11th in Maine to shut down since 2014. Hospital systems consistently blame declining birth rates and staffing shortages, but told the I-Team earlier this year a maternity desert by their doing was a stretch.
So the way we look at maternity deserts, it's a difficult definition. We really look to try to create a definition of an hour or more drive.
It does not cause any type of maternity desert because there is access within an hour of Waterville in multiple different directions.
By that 1 hour threshold, the I-Team finds a care desert formed through northern Maine when Houlton's maternity ward was wiped from the map. Here, families now face an hour-plus drive to deliver, leaving emergency services to fill the void.
When you arrive on the scene and a birthing person's in labor, do I stay here and deliver the baby in the living room, or do I go out on the road and transport? And when those distances become greater to transport to a hospital, that's a harder decision to make.
Mark Minkler oversees obstetric training for EMS across the state. He says with longer drive times ahead, they must still follow standard protocol, which says if mom is stable, go to an OB-capable hospital within 45 minutes. If that doesn't exist, like now in Houlton, stop at the nearest emergency room, even if it's not equipped for delivery.
In those cases, they're still going to go to Houlton, and it puts pressure on the emergency department to then manage that patient. But also, if they need to admit that patient, it creates a secondary EMS call where now we have to look at transporting that patient and potentially newborn if they've delivered from Houlton to Cary or to another facility.
You said second ambulance. I heard second cost with that.
It does create a second cost.
Minkler says the average ambulance ride can run up to $1,500, a cost often shouldered by a patient's insurance.
Well, it's not ideal to deliver in the back of an ambulance, but we can make it happen.
Last year, EMTs delivered 46 babies outside of a Maine hospital setting, including a baby girl delivered in a Waterville ambulance on the side of I-95.
Of course, it was a little girl. We have a pink stork on the back of this ambulance.
Northern Light Inland Hospital in Waterville will completely close by month's end. The city's EMS chief, Everett Flannery, tells the I-Team every extra mile pulls his team further away from responding to other emergencies.
Now we're in a hurry. Now we're rushing to get to that OB surgical capable hospital, which now we're double or triple the distance of what we're used to transporting to.
For the moms who reach a hospital in time, data obtained by the I-Team show, in 2025, they have a 50-50 chance of it being properly equipped to deliver a child.
We have a lot of small towns in the outskirts that don't have big hospitals, and this is just making that problem worse. It's a public health concern.
We're told by some cost analysts when a hospital closes a unit to save money, this takes an additional toll on communities. Some towns pulled in different directions may even need to buy more ambulances to meet the need, which is currently proposed in Waterville. The chief would like to add a third ambulance to his fleet at a cost of close to $1 million. For the I-Team, I'm Stephanie Grinley. Marissa, back to you.
An issue will continue to follow. Steph, thanks.